Keith is so cool they gave me $4.99. D. Hey Kai, I'd love to submit something but I suck at art. Ever consider making a Spider-Sona template before?
Chat! Chat! Where are all my chatters at? Where are all my chatters at? Where are they? Where are they? Started the stream off nice, by the way. We already have a $5 dono from DeKeef. He says, or they say rather, Kai, I'd love to submit something, but I suck at art. Ever consider making a template? Okay, hold on.
Amazing PSP is so cool they gave me $1.99. D. Can I DM my Sona because I can't figure out how to?
All you have to do is send an email. You just have to take the pinned comment and send an email to that email. It's in the pinned comment. Come on, everybody knows how to send an email. Anyway, thank you for the 2. But from DeKeef is talking about making a template. I could make a template for you guys. I'd be down to make a template. That could be something I could throw together in like 2 seconds. I feel like that'd be fairly easy. But that's enough stalling. That is enough stalling. I'm in the PSM suit. You know what that means? That means it's time. That means I'm ready to get to business. That means I'm ready to start cracking. These are some of the Sonas we did last time. All of the Sonas we did last time. I don't remember who they belong to. I should really start writing down the names of these, but we've got this guy, fairly comfy, relaxed looking guy, very nice. We have this lovely Sona here, Spider Palestine. We have Mallory's Sona here. And then we have the armless Spider-Man here, or rather, one-armed Spider-Man. And that's all I have from last stream. We did a nice little 5 here. I don't know if I'll do another 5 this stream. Maybe I'll do 4, maybe I'll do 3. I don't know how long this stream will be. But we're going to get some work done today, chat. We're going to put in that work. So let me get everything all ready. Okay, it's time to start looking through the emails. Now, I went over this in the last stream, but I don't want to scroll through the email list anymore because I'm afraid of doxing you guys and like doxing your emails. Because I remember last stream I had somebody say, hey, I sent in an email, but I didn't realize it was on an email I didn't want to send it on. And I'm worried about getting doxxed with my full name. So, for right now, we're going to be trying our hardest not to look at these Sonas on screen. And I'm just going to be going through the list and picking one that I really like. So let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, chat, I'm searching. I'm searching for my warm-up drawing, okay? Dude, I'm getting emails every time I refresh the list. Like, I'm getting blown up right now. Okay, I'm looking at a Spider-Sona that's literally just classic Spider-Man. Based. John E! A member for 13 months.
Could you set up a Google Forms for submissions?
I mean, I suppose I could, but I don't know why you... I don't know what's wrong with the email. I don't know why you guys aren't liking the email. Okay. Alright, I've got one in front of me that I think I might do, because I've seen this Sona before. You guys have sent me... Or this guy... rather, Alex Triplet has sent me his Sona probably like a million times, and I know he's been waiting for a while because this is a Sona I remember seeing back in the day when I was doing these Spider-Sona streams. So, the one among you 76, Alex Triplet, has been chosen. We're going to draw his Sona, and I'm going to pull it up on the screen for you guys in a second. DRP, a 1-month member.
Kai, can I have rights to use this PFP?
Yeah, go for it.
:_screen. Kai, draw my Sona and my life is
Okay,
yours.
here we go. Here we go. This is Alex Triplet's Sona. Let's give it a draw. Let's give it a draw. Now, chat, truth be told, I am already a little bit warmed up today because I was working on my show probably for about 4 hours this morning. I think nowadays I spend at least like 3 to 4 hours of my working day working on my Spider-Man cartoon, which I'm very happy to tell you guys is very close to finishing. We are at like 9 minutes. We're at 9 minutes of finished animation right now for my Spider-Man cartoon. And that's pretty exciting because I remember like maybe like early last year thinking like, damn, I haven't done like a whole lot of work on this cartoon. And I'm talking about like when it's going to get done and like when I'm going to do this and when I'm going to do that. And then one day I just finally decided, I was like, okay, I'm going to start on this first scene and I'm going to take it from there. and then it's history.
Keith is so cool they gave me $4.99. D. That
Thank
Spider-Man
you.
looks like it could rip me into 74 pieces.
Yeah, he is fairly bulk. Or fairly bulky, chat. I feel like I'm going to have to really highlight that in my drawing of him. Like, I'm going to have to make sure I keep the bulk on him. Don't worry, chat. I will try my hardest to keep his bulk. And also try to give him a good pose, too, because I don't want him standing straight up, you know? Duck, go, duck, run! Thank you for joining the channel membership. You now have access to all the finished animation for my Spider-Man show and the community Discord. And for those of you channel members who are thirsty for more content from my Spider-Man show, I will probably be uploading another sneak peek for it in just a little bit, because we just recently hit 9 minutes of finished animation, so you guys are definitely going to be seeing more of that soon. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, I found the straw from my Owala cup because I lost it in the last stream. Okay, let me turn the let me get this guy out of here because I really just need to see the pose here. I feel like I need to make this a little smaller so that I can get some arm action here. Yeah, there we go. This is such a weird fucking pose I have him doing. Like, let me really, like, just think about this for a second. Like, what reason would this man have to be all, like, posed up like this? I don't know. Chat, maybe I'm not cooking on this one. I feel like this was such a weird pose here. Let me see if I can change the way the head looks. Oh my god, my first drawing, or my first Sona drawing of the day is really showing right now. Like, it's really obvious that this is like my first drawing of the day here. I think it's really showing, chat. Like, I think it's really on display right now. Let me like put the eyes on it so I can get a bit of an idea of where everything would be. Okay, I'm gonna bring that back leg out. I'm gonna bring that back leg out. Forget that. Forget that. I'm bringing the leg out.
The amazing cap is so cool they gave me $5.
Thank you!
Hi PLS Draw Conduit Spider by Roni. He sent a dono last time to draw his Sona last stream. He also humbled you with the glove design, so do it.
He humbled me with the glove design? What does that even mean? What do you mean? What do you mean he humbled me with the glove design? How do you humble a motherfucker with the glove design? Oh, right. I remember this because I was saying that he stole my... Okay, no, I remember this. I remember this. You're right, you're right. He did humble me. I will have to give that a look. I feel like the reason I didn't draw that last stream, because, like, bro, he beat me to a design. I feel like that's enough of a win. Okay. Kai, can you please redo the every suit video? Chat, I'm trying to think of a way to redo that video. Because I did a tier list live, but I know I definitely have to do a little more in video form where I talk about every suit I've ever made. And I will, okay? I will at one point, but like, chat, I got a lot on my plate right now, okay? You guys got to like figure out what you want from me, okay? You guys have to like unionize or something, because I'm working on my Spider-Man show and videos that you guys don't give a fuck about, and I'm really just trying to figure, like, I'm trying to put my attention to like one thing, and it's like one thing I'm hoping you guys will like, and then another thing you guys may or may not like or care about. So like when you guys tell me that you want something, and I'll be like, yeah, that's a good idea, I'll do it for a video, I end up doing it, nobody watches that shit. I'm just kidding. But I don't know, chat. I feel like I'm in a hard place because I feel like the channel is not hitting as much as it used to. Oh shit.
Cauliflower is so cool.
What's up, Collie?
20,000D. LOKI.
Thank you.
Designs if you're interested, smile.
Okay, Collie, I will definitely give those a look on stream since you're a good friend of the channel. We'll give those a look in a second. Let me just figure out how the hell I'm gonna do this torso. Chat, I need to make a summer edition for my suit already, cause I'm in my room by myself and it's hot as fuck in here. Like, I'm dying in here. Where do I submit? Check the pinned comment. The pinned comment. And send an email to that email. Richie, thank you.
Richie is so cool they gave me $1.99. D. Kai, are there any suit vids coming soon?
I'm not gonna lie, Richie, my good pal, my good friend, I have not made a costume since the Ben Reilly video. And I think the next costume I'm gonna make is probably gonna have to be the Far From Home one. Somebody in the chat said do a flip. Oh, dude, it's so hard to do a backflip in my room, chat. Can you believe I'm physically able to do that? It's incredible. No CGI. 100% real backflips only on the PSM stream. Where's my water? Easy, easy, easy.
Short Spidey is so cool they gave me $2. D. Kai, do you still spar with people?
What? Do I still spar with people? Chat, when did I ever say that I sparred with people? I'm confused. Like maybe when I was a kid back in the day. But like I don't like actively like do fight training with people like that.
16 is so cool they gave me $1.99. D.
I'll do like so, I'll kick a bag. Tutorial. I'll kick the bag, but I never do sparring like that. No. I have some friends who are looking into getting me into all that stuff though. And I'd be down, you know. I feel like it's never unuseful to know how to fight and stuff. So I may do some sparring in the future. Chat, I feel like the fucking leg doesn't look right. Ah, fuck it. First drawing of the day. First drawing of the day. Okay, I get to call Mulligan and be lazy. Well, I mean, I'll call Mulligan on it in the future. Whatever. Okay. Here, wait. Okay, I have an idea. Before I do anything with this, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save this drawing. I'm gonna save this drawing blank. Okay, you hear me? Blank. And then I'm gonna give it to you guys to use. I'm gonna put it in the PSM Discord. Okay, so you guys will have a drawing that you guys can use. And I'm gonna put it in the PSM Drops channel on my Discord server, so that those of you who want to draw your own Spider-Sona over it, but you have a little bit of trouble with the posing, you guys can get a free line art to draw your Sona over. So here it is. It's in the PSM Drops channel in my Discord, which you can get for becoming a channel member. Alright, there you go. Now you guys have your own template. I really want to access the Discord server, but the join channel button on YouTube is gone. I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you what to do, chatter. Okay, watch me. Okay? Here we are on the stream. Right, there you go. Right? But what you do is you scroll down into the description. Okay, is everybody with me? Is everybody paying attention? Join this channel. This is the join button. Bam. Click it. Takes you right to the membership tab.
Keith is so cool they gave me $1.99.
Thank you to Keith.
I love you, Mr. Probably Spider-Man.
And I love you too, random citizen. I'm just kidding. DeKeith, you're the GOAT. top donator of the stream today. I appreciate that. Okay. Kai, why gatekeep? Bro, what do you want me to put it on Twitter? I don't want to put it on Twitter because I'm like scared people will judge my art and be like, bro, this guy's giving out templates to his fans, but his anatomy is so dog shit. Bro, he's such a L YouTuber. He's giving out anatomy templates to his fans, and his anatomy fucking sucks. That's what I'm worried they'll say. I don't want to like post it on Twitter or something. Is that Pooh Brew in the chat? One of my faves right there. Pooh Brew is one of my faves. One of the greatest Twitter artists of all time. In my chat right now. Shout out to Pooh Brew. Pooh Brew made me a Free the Bulge believer. You should see the way that they draw Superman.
Catfishy16 is so cool they gave me $1.99.
Thank you!
If you don't draw my Sona, can you give me your opinion?
I can. I might go through the email and do an opinion section. I do feel bad for you guys because like I know a lot of you guys like really want me to draw your Sonas. Or not even just draw your Sonas, but like look at them. And I feel bad because I don't look at them anymore because I'm worried about fucking doxing your guys' emails. Like I don't think this would happen, but I'm like trying to think of a scenario where it would. But like I don't know, you're like trying to get into college or some shit, and your college like pulls up your school email being used in a PSM stream, and they're like, student, this is our school email being used to call in a Spider-Sona drawing. And in this same stream, this streamer said that 9/11 was very funny. What do you have to say about this, student? And then they'll fucking, they'll expel you or whatever. I don't want that to happen to you guys. Kai, for your summer Spidey suit, you should take inspiration from Marvel's summer swimsuit comic stuff. You just want me to be shirtless. Like, just say that. Just say that. You want to see me in a PSM swimsuit, shirtless, and with nothing but shorts on. You can just say that. Like, do you think I don't know what Marvel summer swimsuits look like? I know what you're getting at. And you can just say that. You can just say that. My bad, chat. My bad. Okay, I'm memeing. I'm memeing too hard. I'm memeing too hard. Dude, I put this wrinkle in an unfortunate place. Because it makes it a little harder for me. Chat, I am not doing a PSM pinup calendar. What is wrong with you? Dude, I feel like there's always a fat chance I get something wrong with these Sonas. Okay, so he has a boot, right? He's got like a bit of a boot. Okay, here we go. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of struggling to like keep track of this Sona. I think I nailed the design, right? I think I got it right. Pretty much. I think I pretty much got it right. All right, now let's be sure now. Also, chat, I'm sure you guys are very happy about this, but I'm very happy that we have graduated to full page drawings. I think it just makes the final product look so much better. And I'm sure you guys enjoy getting like full page drawings of your Sonas. And I do too, just because I think they look better when they're finally finished. I feel like that was such a small brain thing to do. The fact that I didn't start out with these big page Sonas. You know, I started small. This guy kind of looks like Spider Palestine, huh? I didn't notice that before. I know some chatters are probably punching the air over the fact that I've chosen a green themed classic suit for the second time in a row in the Spider-Sona drawing streams. That's okay. You guys can punch the air over that. Alright, now for the hard part, especially because of the angle we're at. I gotta draw this logo here and make sure I do it right. I think the worst part about like drawing a unique Spider-Sona logo, especially when you guys design it, no shade, like I'm not about to say something mean, but I have to draw your guys' Sona sometimes, most of the time, at a very unique angle that I wouldn't be able to, like I don't get a chance to draw it normally. Like I have to draw it at an angle usually, and I feel like that leads me to fuck up your guys' logos or not fully understand them by the time I finish drawing them. You know what I mean? Like I get such a weird experience whenever I'm trying to recreate your guys' logos, because I always have to, you know, I have to like immediately familiarize myself with the concept art, get straight to drawing it, and then if I fuck something up, it's my first time drawing the damn thing. Also, Alex Triplet in the chat. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you are thoroughly enjoying this. I think I only saw you in the chat like once. And my fucking stream page crashed. Dude, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with YouTube. Oh, there he is. Okay, I'm loving it. It looks great. Okay, thanks, Alex. I always appreciate having input from the artist as I draw it. It especially helps if I'm, like, drawing something wrong mid-sketch. Because normally, I would never catch something like that. Like, without the artist coming in and being like, hey, it's actually like this. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh god, now I have to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna shade this thing. Okay, here we go. Is this Animal Crossing New Leaf or New Horizon? I want to say it's New Horizon. I feel like this is New Horizon music. I can't tell. Like, I feel like I've played too much of those games to be able to tell. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I feel like at some point, the Animal Crossing music just, like, becomes an amalgamation of every song that's in the game in my mind. And it doesn't matter the game it's from, unless, like, you can hear the bits in the song. I might add some... highlighting on the wrinkles here. Sorry, chat. I know I'm not talking a lot, but that's because I'm focusing. Okay, I'm focusing up. All right, you guys don't want me to be drawing your Sonas looking shitty. Okay. Sometimes I gotta lock in and focus up. I gotta pay attention. Isn't it kind of odd that Kai only recognizes the chats that say Kai doesn't look at chat enough? That's hilarious. I'm sorry, guys. Do you want... Here... Okay, this is my fucking problem. Because either I'm like this... Okay, look at me, look at me, look at me. Here's how my time is divided up on the screen. If you guys want me to read everything chat says. It's either I'm like this... nose to the grindstone, or I'm fucking drawing my ass off, or I'm like this. Reading your every fucking message. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Hannah, I know you're joking, but some motherfuckers in the chat will be dead serious. And then you guys go, yay, crash out, bro. You guys don't know what the word crash out means!
Weewoo is so cool they gave me €2. D.
Thank you,
My
Weewoo.
Spidey Sona will impress the furry baddies.
Bro, No, okay, that's it. I've had enough of this. I've seriously had enough of this. Chat, I am banning the words crash out from my chat. You guys are not allowed to see... You guys are no longer allowed to say the word crash out in my chat. I'm about to ban it. You guys better get it all out now. Because I am banning the word crash out from my chat. Because I don't think I've seen a single person use that word correctly. I'm not kidding. I'm banning the word from the chat. You guys are not allowed to say that word. If you won't use the word in the way it's supposed to be used, I'm banning the word crash out from the chat. Crash out. Boom. Crashing out. Boom. Bam. You are no longer allowed to say the phrase crash out or crashing out. I've revoked your freedom of speech for those fucking words. You guys don't know how to use that word properly. I'm taking it from you. Alright, you guys are going to have to resort to other rage bait methods.
Fire Knight 95 is so cool they gave me $2. D. Please
Thank
can
you.
draw my Sona or give her thoughts.
Wait, Fire Knight, I remember you. You did the, you did that one me Sona, or, no. You did that one spider Sona that we put into Metopia. I remember yours. I liked yours. I thought it was good. I thought mixing the red and yellow with the black was a really nice touch. I remember this. Somebody in the chat said queef out. Dude, there is no reason for you guys to be saying that shit in my chat. Oh, here we go. Smash Brothers Brawl. What is that melody?
Keith is so cool they gave me $4.99. D. Instant death penalty to anyone saying crash out.
Seriously, bro. You guys are ruining the word. You guys are ruining the word. You know how like Black Twitter, like every 5 months will be like, dude, we can't use this word anymore because crackers out there have taken the word and completely fucking appropriated what that phrase means. That's what you guys are doing, bro. That's what you guys are doing in the chat when you misuse the word crash out. That's what you guys are doing. You guys are doing that. Alright, and I'm just doing my due diligence by stopping you guys from saying the word you are not, or using the phrase you are not using correctly.
I was eating and forgot that there was a stream.
Welcome back. Dude, there's so many webs on this suit. I'm trying to stay truthful to that. If you want to simplify it, you can, says the artist of the Sona. Nah, I'm good keeping it the way it is. Honestly, I like it. I like it the way it is. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to stay true to the original. Don't you worry. Dude, I feel so peaceful knowing that there aren't people in the chat misusing the phrase crash out. Like, I wish you guys could know the peace that I feel right now. I feel so good. I feel so good knowing that people aren't misusing that word in my chat anymore. Like, it makes me feel happy.
Pooh Brew is so cool they
Thank
gave
you,
me
Pooh!
$2. D. Hashtag Malaqueef also sent 2 to pick from if you want.
I might have to take a look. Yeah, chat. We'll do a little bit of email review after this one. We'll look through the email by email until I find one that I like, just so you guys can get a little bit of interaction. Dude, this music is so jovial. Well, I mean, it's Nintendo music, so of course, but like still. I feel so carefree and gleeful when this music comes on. All right, there we go. Okay, I think it's pretty much done, right? That's got to be it, for sure. I think that looks good. That looks pretty good, if I say so myself, and I do. I'm liking that. All right, let's get that out. I'm getting that out. I'm exporting it. Alright, here we go. It's going in the PSM drops. It's going in the PSM drops. Boom. Alright, there she blows. Incredible. Incredible. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me, Oh, fuck. I lost the tab with the email in it. No, I didn't. Okay. No, I didn't. I have it. Okay, I'm going to email this back to the person so that they just have the image file. Because I don't want to... I want to get in the habit of sending people's Sonas back to them.
Alex, the animator is so cool. They gave me $1.99.
Thank you, Alex!
D, it looks as Kai. Could you send it to me?
Oh, yeah. I sent it back to you via the email. Okay. Chat, let us do some Sona review. Okay, we're going to look at a couple Sonas, and we are going to browse until we find one that we like. All right, we're starting off with Spider Slinger here. I like this one. It's dope. You know, it's dope. I enjoy the white palms. That's a nice touch. I like the big spanning spider logo, and I also like the color palette too.
Is so cool. They gave me $1.99. D, rob me next, please, as I Kareem from the depths /J.
Wait, okay, who said that? Ivanova. Thank you. Night Fox. Thank you. Sorry guys, I'm getting a lot of donos right now. I'm having trouble keeping up.
I've been trying to get your opinion on my OC for a while.
I'm sorry, chat. Oh, you guys are gonna get my opinion on a couple Sonas right now. I'm just having trouble keeping up with the donos right now. But thank you. Okay. Anyway, honestly, this is a pretty solid Sona. I don't have much to really comment on. I do kind of wish the eyes were a little whiter, but I see what you were doing. You know, making them purple. I get that. Maybe you don't want so much white on the suit. You could live without white eyes. But honestly, this is solid. This is a pretty solid Sona. I like this. Okay, let's get back to the email. Let's keep looking. Okay. All right, we are looking at the freshest Sona in the email right now, or freshest email in the feed right now. You know, this one is nice. Okay, I know it's just the classic suit again. Still, it looks pretty good. I would say one thing, if you're gonna have yellow web wings, I would maybe bring that over to the eyes. But other than that, I think that's my only comment. I gotta say, that's about it. Although, and I will say, I like the pose too. I think this is a very cool pose, like having the foot facing the camera and like his body's kind of leaning back into the swing. That's sick. That's sick. All right, let's keep going. Jake Vaughn in the chat. I love to see that man Vaughnilla. What's a guy got to do to get Kai to draw my gradient sensational design? Send it in the email, I suppose. Dude, I feel so bad because like there's so many people like begging to get drawn and I can't. I'm like really struggling right now to pick. Okay, I'm searching. Okay, here we go. This person wants pointers. Okay, here we go. This is... What Sona is this? Okay, they don't have a name. It's a nameless Sona, but it looks pretty good. Honestly, I kind of dig this. I see that they're going for kind of a minimalist thing, which I can appreciate. I can definitely tell based off of the design. If I had any pointers to give... I maybe try introducing some webbing. I know you may not be a fan of that because I know you probably thought, oh, it's a Spider-Man design. I would put webbing on it if I wanted to put webbing on it. I get it. But for this Sona, I think it's a little blank if you want some pointers, you know, if you want my opinion on it. I would say, you know, because you're trying to go for the Spider-Gwen thing where, like, the spider is made up of the formatting. Maybe you could have some webbing, right, kind of coming off of the black. Like, you could have black webbing that come... Here, let me draw this to, like, show you what I mean. But, like, if you wanted to make it a little more noticeable, right, you could have it so that there's webbing, but, like, it only comes off the... Like, it comes off the black section and only, like, plays around on the white. Like, if you just wanted to have a web going down the front or something like that, it'd probably be a lot cleaner when you draw it. Because you're an incredibly talented artist, by the way. Let me have that not go under the radar, by the way. And maybe not have it be like I did, where I made it come down like that, because I feel like that makes the Sona look a little wide. So I don't know about that. But maybe you could have some black leak off of the formatting there. But other than that, this is incredible. I really like this design. This is sick. This is a good Sona. I enjoy this. Okay, back to the email list. Okay. I have 2 images here. I have 2 images here for you guys. Hi. The name is Daddy Longlegs and Kanye as Magneto. Okay, we have the Sona here. I like this. I think this is a cool Sona. I appreciate the buggy spider eyes. I think the front logo looks cool. I get the more tactical... I get a very tactical feel from it, which I appreciate. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I have so many fucking emails. Oh my god. I'm looking at Callie of the chat. Yep, there she is.
Cauliflower is so cool they gave me 20,000 D. I've sent in DA email.
I'm looking at Callie's Sonas, right? And I'm gonna show you guys the Sonas in a second. Because you're gonna start to notice something that maybe only I think about as the person who's going to be drawing these things. They're very complicated. I am scared to draw this. Well, you guys might see this one and be like, Kai, what the fuck are you scared of? I'm scared of this. This is what I'm scared of. Oh my god. There's so much detail. Holy fuck. Like, I want to do these because I like Callie's Sona. But holy fuck, I'm gonna
Catfishy16 is so cool they gave me $1.99. D. What do I have to do to have Spider Slinger drawn?
Send it to the email and pray to God. You know what, let's do Bag Callie. Let's do Bag Callie. Because I think that one is probably gonna be the easiest one to do. We'll do Bombastic Bag Callie. Okay, here we go.
Roni is so cool they gave me 2 Brazilian reais. D.
Thank you.
I do conduit bro, remember Lamau.
I'm sorry guys, I'm getting a lot more donos than usual. I'm having trouble keeping up. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, chat. I'm so sorry. You guys know I can't draw all of you, right? I want to, okay, just to make you guys happy. Dude, we've only been live for an hour, and this is the second Sona I'm about to draw. There will be more Sonas today. There will be more Sonas today. Holy fuck, dude. I'm not gonna get pissed off. I'm not gonna get pissed off. I'm not gonna get pissed off. You hear me? I'm not gonna get pissed off. Okay, I'm gonna make it easy for myself. I'm gonna do an easy pose on this one. I'm gonna stick with what I know. Police, thank you for the 2.
Colize is so cool they gave me $1.99.
Thank you.
D. Thanks for the webbing advice for my Sona.
Well, I'm glad you appreciate it. I was worried that an artist as good as yourself would be offended by my critique. But seriously, you're incredible. I can't wait to see more art from you.
Catfishy16 is so cool they gave me $1.99.
Thank you,
D.
Catfish.
You saw him, what do I change to so you draw him?
Wait. Which one was yours? Wait. I'm sorry, chat. Wait. Were you the red and purple one with the white logo that had like the purplish eyes? Was that yours, Catfishy? Because honestly, I don't know what I would say to change about that one, because honestly, I like it the way it is. Have you guys ever watched Young Sheldon? Chat, my therapist is asking me to watch Young Sheldon. I don't want to watch that shit. No offense to my therapist, alright? She's an incredible lady, but like, I don't want to watch Young Sheldon, you know what I mean? I don't know if I should have revealed to you guys that I go to therapy. I feel like I'm admitting weakness. I'm admitting that I need therapy.
Short Spidey is so cool they gave me $2.
Thank you, Short Spidey!
Is it better to use Insta or Twitter to post art?
Now, I wouldn't say... Also, thank you, Just Bobby, for becoming a channel member. You now have access to the members-only Discord and all of the finished animation for my Spider-Man show. But to get to Short Spidey's question, I want to say Twitter is better for posting art because... And this is coming from someone who hasn't posted art on Instagram for years, so, like... You know, I'm not the best person to ask about this, so keep that in mind. But I want to say Twitter because I feel like on Twitter you can really just throw a piece of art down on the timeline, and if you have a following, you know, you can eat it up. You can get people to talk about that thing you drew for a little bit, and then once that's over with, you can really just start the next drawing. I feel like Twitter is really good for artists who are constantly posting art, because when people follow you on Twitter for your art, they really just expect you to, you know, pump out art every now and again. And I think Twitter is really good for that sort of thing. Feels good to make it to a stream. Well, I'm glad you're here, Bobby. Also, chat, do you guys remember that we were supposed to be playing Stardew Valley today, but I renamed the stream and changed it so that we would be doing Sona drawings instead. Aren't you guys happy? Why no Stardew SMH? Well, I just wanted to do something that I know you guys would like better. And I know there may be some of you guys who may be upset to not see... maybe I'll play... No, I don't have time. I just remembered. I'm sorry, chat. I was going to say that I might play it after the drawing section, but I don't think I have time for it today. But... you know, the fact that I made a thumbnail for Stardew Valley, I just guarantees that we're going to be coming back to it. I promise. We will be playing Stardew Valley again, chat. I promise. Walking Dead first? Don't worry, chat. Well, Hannah specifically, because Hannah's probably the biggest Walking Dead fan in this chat. But don't worry, I will be playing more of The Walking Dead. That game is not done. We're not done with The Walking Dead, I promise. Dude, I feel like one hand looks better than the other. Okay, I didn't realize how hard this dress was gonna be to implement. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Well, because there's no side cut, I'm assuming. There's no cut in the side. Fucking shit, man. This is so hard! Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna have it hanging over the side leg here. So like it's... because the cut is over here. And the cut will obviously come down on the other side, but it's like very tilted over that way. Retro Robin! Thank you for the 2.
Retro Robian is so cool they gave me $1.99.
Retro Robian.
Just sent mine into email.
Oh my god, chat. And there's like that whole fucking bonsai tree design on the fucking... on the edge of the dress as well. Ah! Why did I agree to draw this? Kai, do you use a mouse or a tablet? No, I use my mouse to draw because I'm fucking insane. Hi PSM, how did you get the James Cameron Spider-Man storyboard that you read in your video? I'm pretty sure the storyboard is in the link in the description for that video, right?
Paper mache is so cool they gave
Thank
me
you, Paper Mache.
$1.99. D. PSM draw my fella and my life is yours. Broken heart
I
emoji.
promise
Walter flower emoji.
that if I see your guy, he I don't know, I can't guarantee anything. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, like I'm pretty sure. Whoa, chat. They took down the scriptment. They took down Danielle Tomasi's James Cameron Spider-Man fucking storyboards. Because the link in the description was supposed to send you to them, but I guess for some reason they got taken down. Fuck, man, that sucks. I thought they were supposed to be in the link in the description. But I guess I have to put a new link in there. Hell, my bad, chat. Damn. Sorry, chat. I'll see if I can find a new link sometime. Chat, do you know a new FNAF game is supposed to come out tonight? That series is so dog shit, man. Growing up is realizing that FNAF is fucking horrible. Yeah, dude, Edwin made the mimic or whatever. We're gonna find out why Edwin made the mimic or some shit. Or some fucking stupid ass fuckery like that. When you find out your goat is washed, bro. What the hell are you guys talking about, bro? FNAF is dog shit. FNAF is such a shitty game series. I think it's one of the worst put together horror games of all time. Like, I think the first game was raw atmosphere, and it was pretty decent. Like, it was a pretty decent game. And then the money signs started appearing over Scott's head, right? The money started coming in, and Scott was like, fuck, I need another one of these games right now. So forget all the poverty and all the struggle that FNAF 1 was made under. FNAF 2 got pumped out in 6 months. Bro, let me show you some shit. Like, it is absolutely atrocious how fucking rushed this game is at times. Like, bro, look at Mangle. Look at Mangle on the camera in FNAF 2. Are you fucking kidding me? That is very clearly a PNG thrown into the frame. This is your goat. This is your goat. I can't, dude. I can't. That fucking game series was so shite. And that could have been something too, because I think Mangle was one of the coolest animatronic designs in the whole series. Spidey in the Ville, thank you for joining the channel.
Hannah XX_ is so cool they gave me £2. D. FNAF lore is so bad. It makes no sense.
Yeah, honestly, I think the best part about FNAF is like waiting for like any YouTube channel to like make a video about it to like kind of justify its existence or like justify the storytelling in it. Cause chat, I know damn well when you guys were kids, I don't know if you guys were even fucking competent at that point. I'm just kidding. But you would play the newest FNAF game, because I remember playing FNAF 3 when it came out. And I was like, okay, I've played FNAF 3. I've played FNAF 3. Now I am desperately waiting for Game Theory to make a video about it. And that's all I give a fuck about. Like, dude, I'm not going to replay the video game myself. The fuck? Like, FNAF is one of the worst games to replay. Any FNAF game, bro. Like, any FNAF game is a fucking nightmare to replay. Like, especially if you've already beaten it once. Like, there's, like, virtually no point in replaying an old FNAF game. Like, yes, the atmosphere is good, okay? You'll never catch me saying the atmosphere of, like, the first couple of FNAF games are bad. You won't catch me saying that shit because it's not true. But, like, there's so many points in FNAF where it's just laziness. Like, it's just raw laziness. Okay, I need more pictures of her face because I kind of want to have, like, her real eyes. I think she has yellow eyes. Okay, I think that's pretty much it in terms of like all the things we can do right now. So now let's color it. Okay, chat, wait. Okay, here's my meme. Do you want to know a FNAF game series I actually like? Or not game series, rather. Well, I mean, I guess technically a series. Chat, do you want to know what my favorite FNAF games are? The VR games. Unironically, like, if I had to put somebody on to Five Nights at Freddy's, if I had to force another human being to consume Five Nights at Freddy's content, and the only thing I could control was how they were introduced to it, I'm just gonna make them play Help Wanted. Like, I'm gonna make them get on the VR FNAF game, and that's it. Like, that's all I'm gonna show them if I wanted to put somebody on to FNAF. Because the VR games are the only fucking FNAF games that, like, I could genuinely see myself replaying. Because they're fun. They're fun. But you know what I like even more? What I like even more than the original FNAF games, bro? FNAF fan games. Like, I know the FNAF fan game community is, like, riddled with drama or whatever, but I don't care, dude. When they can, like, put away their egotistical, pointless beefs, I love seeing what the FNAF fan game community cooks up, because it is incredible every time. Like, I think those people who are making FNAF fan games are genuinely carrying the franchise on their back. Like, I love the FNAF fan game community. Like, despite all the shit they get into, I really think that Scott should be thanking his lucky stars that people are willing to make their very own fan games based off of his games. Alright, let's start with what's easy. Have you watched the Walton Files? Yes, I have watched the Walton Files. So unfortunately, you guys won't be getting a react stream out of me on that one. Dude, this music is so sad. Chat, what is this melody? Thank you, Mr. Epic Ocean, for joining the channel membership. You now have access to the members-only Discord and all of the finished animation for my Spider-Man show. Thank you so much. I seriously appreciate it. Kai, when are you playing Day Shift at Freddy's? When you guys really want me to, I guess. Chat, did you guys know I'm mutuals with that guy on TikTok? I'm mutuals with the FNAF beatbox guy. It's cause back in the day when I used to do like TikTok live streams, and I would go, "Thanks for the rose." No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that shit. But I used to TikTok stream back in the day before people were doing all that stuff. And he saw me live, and he was like, "Damn, I'm gonna follow this dude." And I DM'd him. I was like, "Yo, dude, I'm a huge fan of your beatboxing videos." And he was like, "Thanks. I followed you off the live, and I thought you had a cool vibe." And I was like, "Oh, sick." So yeah, the FNAF beatbox guy knows who I am. I don't know if he knows about the YouTube channel. In fact, as far as I know, he's like completely forgotten about me. But the fucking the FNAF beatbox guy and I are cool. I could probably get him to beatbox the Spider-Man theme for a video or something, if I wanted to. I feel bad for the guy too, because you could tell you could tell that he knows that his TikTok account is kind of falling off a little bit. And you know, that's never fun to see. You know, it's never fun to see your, you know, one of those like internet personalities you know is cool, like deal with the falling off of their relevancy.
Alex the animator is so cool they gave me $1.99. D. I post the Sona on my channel if that okay.
Yeah, hell yeah, go for it. But I feel bad for the poor guy, especially because I think that's gonna be me one day, chat. I definitely think that I'm gonna have to like deal with the falling out or falling off of my channel. Like, I know you guys probably won't let that happen to me for a long time, but you know, you guys are gonna grow up one day, and you know, maybe that means you don't care as much about Spider-Man anymore, and that's okay. You know, I don't want you guys to like constantly keep me in the back of your mind, because, you know, I want you to. I think if you guys grow out of Spider-Man, that's completely okay. And if that means that my channel is left in the dust, so be it. You know, you guys have to go out and live your own lives. You know, I respect that. But I do definitely think that I will face the same fate as Abdul Cisse, the FNAF beatbox guy.
Hannah XX_ is so cool they gave me £2. D. Kai, I hope you don't fall off or get set on fire.
Why would I get set on fire? Why would that happen? Never. Spider-Man is eternal because I have autism. You guys are the greatest. I love you guys.
Kai, you're so funny. Please don't go bald.
Hold on. What happened to my hair? Oh my god, what happened to my hair? What happened to my hair? Oh my god, I went bald for a second. That was horrifying. That was horrifying. That was so scary. That was really fucking scary, chat. Chat, hold on. Actually, let me go back. Let me go back. Chat, I would look like a fucking egghead if I went bald. I would look like an absolute fucking egghead if I was bald. I can't go bald, dude. I have to take like Lexapro or not Lexapro. That is the completely wrong pill. I need to start taking product to make sure my fucking hair doesn't disappear when I'm fucking 30. Dude, I can't do it, bro. I can't do baldness. You know, like I start going bald, and all of a sudden I like hate Superman. I don't know what's up with that. Like, the less hair I have, the more I start like being anti-Hope Corps. I don't know what's going on. Kai, I just finished my finals today. Congratulations, punk. I'm proud of you. Dude, I know a lot of you guys are fucking getting your school shit done recently. I feel like this isn't the first time I've had a chatter tell me that they're like, you know, they finished up a academic task. But I think it's just because summer is like, we're in summer right now. Jesus, I haven't thought about that for a while, ever since I stopped being in school, but...
Cauliflower is so cool they gave me 50,000 D. Ain't that bombastic?
Yes,
Basketball
it's
emoji.
very
Basketball
bombastic,
emoji. Basketball
Collie.
emoji.
Very bombastic. Somebody in the chat just asked me, what is the easiest Spider-Man suit to make? Probably the Pico Tech suit from Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1, the new Ultimate Spider-Man. I think that is probably one of the easiest Spider-Man suits to make that has come out. I would have said the black suit, but that new suit beats the black suit simply just because there is no logo on it and it's completely black. Because if that suit didn't exist, I would have probably said the black suit. Oh, and I have to draw the tree thing. All right, I'm gonna do it a little sketchy, okay? You guys got to forgive me for a little bit of laziness here. Chat, I can never tell if like I feel like this is Sonic. Like this is Sonic Unleashed music. Like I feel like this is Sonic Unleashed. Like this is not a Nintendo song. Either this is like a Breath of the Wild song I haven't heard, or this is from Sonic Unleashed. Am I losing my mind? Oh, and she's got some on her cuff as well. Somebody in the chat said, "You've been playing Battlefront?" It's really funny you should say that, because Alex Lennon and Mullet Man Comics have been trying to get me to play Star Wars Battlefront, and I'm like, no. And they asked me, they're like, why won't you do it, Kai? And I'm like, well, first of all, not a big Star Wars fan, right? Second of all, this is a game I'm gonna get and play for like 2 minutes with you guys and then never touch it again. And they were and I think it was Alex that was like, oh, honestly, fair. But Alex Lennon and Mullet Man Comics were trying to get me to play that game. I think it's really funny you should say that. Okay, now I have to draw this Chinese symbol, I believe. Fuck. Okay. I think I did it correctly. Kai hate Chinese? No. I did not say that. Those words did not leave my mouth. I did not even think those words. Come on now. Ooh. I want to say, chat, I feel like this is done. I feel like I pretty much finished this one. I want to say that's one in the bag. That's one in the bag, chat. I think I did pretty decent. I did pretty decent on this one. Okay, Kali says it's fantastic. I'm going to assume that's a good thing. Incredible. All right, let's get that saved to my Spider-Sona folder. And let's get that sent out to our good friend of the show, Cauliflower. Incredible. All right. We're back in the email section. All my chatters, it is now time. It is now time to have your Sona reviewed by me. We're going to be looking through the email. We're going to be we're going to be reviewing these Sonas, saying whether I like them. I usually don't say whether I don't like them, but I will say if I don't like them if you guys want me to. Here we go. Let's get into it. This one comes from Jess Pink Woman, and they say they will give me a cookie. I'm not one to deny a cookie. Let's take a look. Okay, this is the Invincible Bat Spider. You guys know my opinion on mashup designs. I don't like mashup designs. This one's pretty good, though. Am I crazy? Am I crazy, chat? Or does this kind of remind me... Hold on. Hold on, chat. Chat. Am I crazy? Or do you see look at the gloves in the boots. Look at the gloves in the boots, right? Am I sipping on promethazine or not? Let me know. But I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what I can say about this one. I like the formatting. I like the web wings. I think that's something that you should carry over into a Batman x Spider-Man design. I think that's a good choice. But I don't know how I feel about the webbing on the face. Because I feel like there's not a lot of other parts on the suit that are webbed. So I think it's a little weird to have a webbed face. Especially when a lot of the other portions on the suit that share the same color don't have webs on them. So I don't know. I don't know about the webbing on the face. But I mean, other than that, this is probably one of the better Batman x Spider-Man designs I've seen. Okay. Anyway, let us keep looking. Holy fuck. Okay, let's check out another. Let's check out Pubru, okay? Because Pubru is one of my favorite fucking artists in this community. Like, let's give their Sonas a look, because I always see something that I like from Pubru, and I think you guys, not that I'm shitting on you guys, but you guys could learn something from Pubru in the way that they draw, in the way that they design, because Pubru is such an incredible Spider-Man artist. I just have to glaze them any chance I can, and I have to show you guys their artwork, because I think there's always something to learn. I always learn something from Pubru whenever I see their art. So let's give it a look, and I bet you guys are going to enjoy this, and I need you guys to stay civil in the live chat, or I will fucking kill you. I love this one. First of all, purple and yellow, the color palette is incredible, right? And then you work in the webbing, right? You use the webbing as kind of a reference to like the netting that's commonly worn with this outfit. Really enjoy that. And then the spider logo. I love how the spider logo works with cutting off the purple from the rest of the design. Like how Pubru uses the top legs of the spider to transition into the yellow section. I love that. And then they use the bottom set of legs to frame the bottom of this. I don't know what to call it, but like they cut it off at the midsection here with the legs. I think that's an incredible design choice. And then you go over to the back, and you see that the head is broken off from the bodysuit. Like, I feel like if this was like this had like a corset tie, this is where those ties would be, but instead you find a spider head. That's pretty sick. Honestly, I'm just a huge fan of this design. Like, I know some of you gooner-brained chatters might go, oh, goon brain, but it's just super satisfying in color, in formatting. I'm a really big fan of this one. This is incredible. And then, of course, you have the crab spider. We've drawn the crab spider before. I'm a huge fan of this one. In fact, let me pull it up. Damn, when the fuck did I draw this? A long time ago, chat. Like, look at that. Look at that shitty ass drawing. Done way better by Pooh here. Incredible. But you guys have already heard about crab spider a billion times. This Sona, I really fucking like. I love how they use the webbing to like transition into different colors across the rest of the suit. And then, right, you get to see what they look like under the mask, and you see a lot of those same colors used on them, not just like their skin tone, but also like their outfit and their hair. Dude, I might draw something from Pooh today, and believe me, I'm seeing a lot of things that I want to draw. Like, I'm having a hard choice here. Like, it's a hard decision to make, because I'm seeing like so many Sonas that I like. And then we just got a classic Peter Parker here. He's a little edgy young man. I can appreciate that. I especially like how his costume kind of fits in with this, like, I'm assuming this is Peter Parker. But you can, I love how the messy webbing, you got the messy web wings too. And that sort of helps with, I guess it kind of synchronizes with who's under that mask, which I'm assuming is him. Love these guys. This is incredible. Now let's keep going. I just opened the fucking thing. Okay, now this is not Spider-Man. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shit, still cool though. Are these Power Rangers? Chat, am I looking at fucking Power Rangers? I mean, it's still sick. I mean, anything Pooh draws is going to be incredible. Wait, are these supposed to be like monster faces on their mask? That's kind of sick. I actually really like that, because it kind of looks like a face, right? That's raw. That's raw. I'm a fan of this. But then again, I'm a fan of anything Pooh draws. So that's incredible. Alright, I'm gonna pick. Okay, wait. I know I'm gonna draw something from Pooh. Okay. But until I do that, let's do a little more review, because I feel like I didn't do enough Sona review. So we're gonna do a little more Sona review. And then we're gonna get to drawing. We're going to get to drawing Pooh, one of Pooh's things. So, okay, let's look at... Let's look at Fire Knight here. Let's look at Fire Knight's Spider-Man design. Because Fire Knight wanted me to review their design, and I feel like you guys would like this. Okay, here we go. Firebug. First of all, I think this guy's got really cool formatting. It reminds me a lot of Spider-Man costumes, like the integrated suit and... Oh my god, what's that one suit from the Spider-Man 2 extra DLC that I really liked? Fuck. It was the... Oh my god. It had like a golden... Oh my god, I don't remember it right now, but it reminds me of the integrated suit because it uses the color palette from the integrated suit and makes it way fucking better, right? Like I was talking about how the integrated suit had like random lines coming off different parts of the suit and like just shit that made no sense on it. But this design kind of takes like that red trailing off stuff that the integrated suit does, and it sort of makes that its whole format, which I can appreciate. It's not a classic suit with a bunch of shit on it. It's very clearly its own design. The Orantia suit, yeah, I think that's the one. But I feel like this suit just reminds me of how good the integrated suit could have been. This is like a toned down version of the Orantia suit, yeah. But I'm a huge fan of this suit. Like, I think it's got really cool formatting, really cool logos. It's just good. It's a good, simple Spider-Man design. I'm a fan of it. Okay, let's get back to looking at more designs. Got a lot of emails here.
Ice Pads is so cool they gave me $4.99. D.
Thank you, Ice Pad.
D. Totally not bribing you to possibly view my alternate Sona suit. Have a good stream.
Okay, you want me to take a look? I'll take a look. I'll do it. I'll do it. You can bribe me into taking a look. I'm down for that. Okay, let's have a look here. So this is Ice Pad's design here. It's the Across the Spider-Verse suit. That's what it's called. Bliss Zone, thank you for the 2.
So cool they gave me $1.99. D. Robin is in Fortnite BTW.
I know. I've been seeing the news. Okay, off the bat, I want to say I like this design way more than the original Ice Pad. Now, I know it does kind of copy the Miles formatting from Across the Spider-Verse, but I still think it's really cool.
Hannah XX_ is so cool they gave me 2
Hannah, thank you.
D. I'm bribing you.
Hannah, it doesn't work as well because I don't know your email. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to take a look at some of your guys' Sonas, okay? I can't, like, be all over the place this stream. But yeah, I gotta say, I like this design a whole lot more, even if it does steal formatting from the Across the Spider-Verse suit. I love the the way your lens frame fades from red to black. I think that's fucking awesome. I like the spider logo too. I don't know. Well, honestly, I feel like it's up to opinion. Well, I mean, all of these things are up to opinion. But I feel like it's kind of subjective as to which one is better than the other, because I like them both. But if I had to pick a favorite, I would say this one is definitely my favorite. I don't know, chat. I'm trying to think of something like critically to say about it, but like I really can't. It's so simple that there's not a lot that I can say about it. It's just good. It's just good. I think this is good, Ice Pad, even if you're ripping off Across the Spider-Verse a little bit. I still appreciate this design. Okay, we're going to look at one more design in the email. And then I'm going to get to drawing one of Pooh Brew's designs. Okay, we're going to look at Hannah's email. We're going to look at Hannah's email here. Now, we have looked at Hannah before. We have looked at Hannah's Sona before.
Maybe Spidey is so cool they gave me $2. D.
Thank you.
Kaieknick.
Hello. Okay. Hey, at least mine connects all the way down the leg. True. You're right. Okay, let's look at Hannah's Spider-Sona here. Honestly, you can't go wrong when you go a little simple. Hannah's suit is definitely a little simple. No shade. You can't go wrong with that because I think it looks nice, right? Like, I appreciate the black and red color scheme. I like the crop top hoodie. I think that's cool. If I had to say anything about it, I wish there was like a little more... consistency in the suit, because the boots kind of have like this V design going on, and then you've got like the webbed wrists, and I kind of wish that Hannah would pick either or, kind of, but I also think it looks good either way. Like, I don't think you necessarily need to listen to me on that one. I think it looks good even if these two things kind of contrast against each other. I like it. I do like it. I think it's a cool, simple little Spider-Man suit. I think the thing that a lot of people don't get about Spider-Man designs is that there is more to mess up the more complicated you make it. The more complicated your Spider-Man suit is, the more likely it is to be kind of bad. But I think there's nothing wrong with staying a little simple. And I think this design is simple, and it's good. I think it's pretty good. This was drawn by my friend Spring, by the way, so props to him. Shout out to Spring. This is incredible. But yeah, this is a good design. I like this. But anyway, chat, let's get to drawing one of Pooh Brew's incredible designs. Now, chat, I was gonna pick for myself and you know, just pick one that I wanted to do, but honestly, chat, I might put it up to a poll. So, chat, I'm gonna have you guys vote on which Pooh Brew Sona I should draw.
Amazing PSP is so cool they gave me $1.99. D, could you look at mine please? It's Diamond Spider.
Yeah, we'll look at that while the poll runs. All right. The voting is up. All right. Are we drawing this, the yellow and perp? Or are we drawing this lovely lady? It's time to vote, ladies and gentlemen. It's this one or this one. I'm sure you can tell which is which. All right? But while we do that, let me pull up this chatter's Spider-Sona real quick. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is Diamond Spider. This is what we're supposed to be looking at, Diamond Spider here. Okay, well let me give you one last look at the Sonas you guys are voting on. Okay? Yellow and perp, brown and teal. All right? So let's take a look at Diamond Spider here from Amazing PSP. Let's see here. Once again, you know, you can't really go wrong with a simple design. I think the formatting is a little interesting. I think this Spider-Sona design was definitely made with the state of the world in mind. If I had to say one thing about it, I wish that the spider legs, like, because the top set of spider legs look like they're coming out of the head here, and I kind of wish the head had its own, I don't know, you got to bring that top set of legs down a bit, in my opinion. But if you want to have something like shooting off of the head, I recommend adding some pedipalps, you know, the little spider pincers. You can always add those to the headpiece if you want to have, you know, something coming off the head of the spider. But, you know, other than that, you know, it's a pretty good Sona. I like the color palette. Okay. All right. Who is winning? Yellow and Perp. Yellow and Perp. We are drawing this young lady right here. She's going to get drawn. Let's do it. Dude, I feel unworthy to have Pooh Brew's art in my fucking manga studio, dude. I feel like I'm unworthy. I'm unworthy of this beauty gracing my monitor. Okay. I gotta lock in for this one. Dude, she's got such boxy shoulders. Dude, I love Pooh Brew's anatomy. Like, not just on women, but like I love the way that they draw like the body. Doesn't
Amazing
matter
PSP is so
what
cool they
kind.
gave me $1.99. D. I think there should be a second picture.
Okay, I'll go look at the second picture. All right, I'll go look at the second picture. Hold on. PSM fan goes outside? This is unbelievable. I mean, I don't really know what you want me to say about this. The mask is cool. Actually, no, that actually makes me curious. Did you make the mask? Because that's kind of sick. The fit is hard. I don't know what you want me to tell you, but the fit is hard. The fit is definitely hard. For sure.
Amazing PSP is so cool they gave me $1.99.
Thank you,
It's nothing
PSP.
much.
Nah. I think it's sick.
Maybe Spidey is so cool they gave me $2. D. I am meeting John Cena in 2 months. I'm so excited.
Oh, shit. That's awesome. I hope you'll be able to see him. Because I've heard that's a huge
Amazing
problem.
PSP is so cool they gave me $1.99.
Thank you, PSP.
D. Yes, I made it.
Hell yeah. Dude, I always love to see people in this community like making their own like costume pieces. That's awesome. Dude, oh my fucking god. I'm struggling with the anatomy right now. Ugh. Dude, I don't know if I can do this pose. Simply because I don't know how that would look. Like, this piece right here is what's bothering me. I'm gonna roll with it until I eventually get to a point where maybe I feel better about it. Because I'll draw the rest of the body and then I'll worry about how that looks. Okay, drew the rest of the body. I'm still not confident about how that looks. So we have, oh my fucking god. Oh my goodness. PSM can't handle all that. I literally can't. I can't handle drawing it. Somebody in the chat said make her thicker. Stop fucking gooning. I'm trying to focus. Dude, even my mods are fucking gooning. You guys want me to mod Poo Brew? You're right, I should mod Poo Brew. Where's Poo Brew? I'm looking for him in the chat. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, Poo Brew is a mod now. Why you ban me? I was talking my shit like Kanye West. You are never allowed back on this channel, bro. First of all, you were fucking being like, you were talking about Poo Brew Sona being like, she's kind of big though. And now you're comparing yourself to Kanye West, an admitted Nazi. Do you have shame? Like, bro, are you ever, like, ashamed of yourself? Like, do you ever look in the mirror and go, damn, why'd I say that stupid ass shit? It's healthy to do that, you know. I can turn people into dust now? That's right, Poo Brew. I could have let you have that guy if I wanted to, but I was being greedy. Dude, oh my fucking god, dude. Why am I so shit? Why am I so shit at drawing? Chat, you know what makes me sad? Like, no goon shit, okay? Like, I'm being so for real. It makes me kind of sad knowing that, like, it would be incredibly strenuous to, like, have this made into, like, a real Spider-Man costume. Like, I just know that the fabrics on this thing would be incredible. Like, it would be a marvel. That, you know what? That's a shame for, like, a lot of, like, Spider-Sona designs that I really like. It's just knowing that, like, not a lot of them will be turned into a real Spider-Man costume that I could, like, sit there and, like, ogle at like I could, like, any of the, like, I don't know, the Tobey Maguire suit or something. Like, I guess it really is up to people like me to make these things into real costumes, but, like, damn. Sometimes I wish we lived in a world where, like, every Spider-Sona design was just instantly turned into a fucking fabric beauty. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a try now. Kai, will you ever make a non-spider superhero OC? I mean, chat. You guys know I don't give a fuck about anything unless it's Spider-Man related. Kai, I made my Spider-Sona IRL and used your tutorial. It turned out alright, too. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. If you end up sending that to the email, I'd love to see it. And here I am, just talking about that stuff never happening, and boom, somebody in the chat made it happen. I'd love to see that. Somebody in the chat said goon to fabrics. Exactly. That's why they closed down Joanne. It's because I kept doing that in Joanne's. Alright, that's not funny. I'm sorry. Chat, guys,
so cool. They gave me
I see what you guys are saying in the chat.
Send you another one
Be
of my
very
Sona
fucking
suits?
careful. Hell yeah, you can send me anything you want, Amazing PSP. I see what you guys are saying in the chat. Do not take it any farther than that, okay? I'm being serious, alright? I don't want to start busting out the fucking ban hammer because you guys can't control yourselves. Somebody in the chat said hashtag make Poo Brew the streamer instead of Kai. Honestly based. I can't lie. Shit, they'd probably be on here drawing much better art than me. That's for sure. I know that is true. Wait, I forgot the fucking cuffs. I forgot the cuffs. Somebody in the chat said, Kai, how do you feel about Jameson liking Spider-Man? I think it's pretty cool, but only within like the years of context that like builds up to Jameson liking Spider-Man. I think Alex Lennon did a really good video about J. Jonah Jameson that you guys should watch. Because I think it does a really good job of like summarizing years of comics that Jameson has appeared in, which makes it even better when Alex like gets to the part in the video where he talks about like Jameson liking Spider-Man. I think you guys should watch that video. It brought a tear to my eye, and I have a voice acting cameo in it, not as Spider-Man but as Jameson. I think you guys should totally check that out. Damn dog, your monitor is bright as hell. You look like Chameleon. I can make it worse. Wait. Is that better? Is that better? Chat, is this better or not? Is this better or not? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is it too bright? Is it too bright? Am I too bald? Am I too bald? Kai, has Alex paid you yet for being in his video? Nah, he doesn't want to pay a YouTuber with less subs than him. That's what he said. He said I was in a lower class than him and I don't deserve to be paid. It's kind of fucked up, man. Hannah in the chat said, Kai, check PSM drops chat right now. It's so important. OML. As in, oh my lord. That's how I know what you just put in there isn't important, because you said, you typed out OML. That's how I know you're fucking memeing. That's how I know whatever you put in there is not fucking important. Just something about that oh my lord threw me off. I was like, no, you're memeing for sure. That's how I know you're playing. That's how I know you're playing. You know, I've thought about getting into sewing. Poo brew. I think you could. I think you could. You could get into making Spider-Man suits. I feel like anybody could, honestly. Although, Pooh, if you made this design into a Spider-Man suit, I think it would be a fucking nightmare. Like, I'm looking at this as someone who knows how to sew and make Spider-Man costumes. This would be a nightmare costume to make. I feel like if you do one of your classic designs at first, that would be a really good, like, entry point. Wait, chat, what the fuck is even playing anymore? This is Zelda and Jazz. I'm definitely getting claimed this stream. I go straight to the creepy theme. Also, chat, I'm super excited. I'm super excited for that Silent Hill 1 remake they just announced. I really don't ever want to play the first Silent Hill ever again, and I'm sure you guys would figure that out after watching my stream of it. Favorite Spider-Man game OST? Ooh. I gotta say Ultimate. I don't think any other Spider-Man game compares to the soundtrack in that game. And I know Spider-Man PS4 has the orchestra. Alright, I know. I don't care. I prefer uniqueness over, like, just having an orchestra for your superhero project. I would rather you have a soundtrack that has a unique sound and is also fucking bumping over, like, some orchestra. Like, okay, every superhero has, like, an orchestral theme. I don't give a fuck. Like, give me some fucking real music. Like, give me something I could play in my car and fucking bump my head to. Like, give me a soundtrack that motherfuckers on SoundCloud want to start freestyling to. Okay? If your video game soundtrack isn't getting a SoundCloud track on it, I don't want it. You can't do that shit on Spider-Man PS4. If a SoundCloud rapper isn't downloading the entire soundtrack from your superhero game, don't talk to me, bro. Don't fucking talk to me. Okay, so It does go round the whole thing here. I'll keep that in mind when I make my web series OST. Please do, Manderson. Please do, Spider Manderson. Dude, speaking of artists that I really like, I've always been a huge fan of Spider Manderson's take on the character. I don't know if you guys follow Spider Manderson on Instagram or even know who he is, but like, Mandy, I gotta say, you always put out interesting stuff related to the wall crawler. I love that comfy little Spider-Man sweater suit that you did. I want to steal it. Like, if I was in your house, I think that would be the only thing I walk out of there with. Why is the spooky music on? Because I like it, chat. Because I like it. Alright, fine. I won't play spooky music. I'll play Nintendo DS Chill Mix. This has ads in it. I don't want ads. There. What is this fucking Nintendo dog's ass shit you guys want me to play? Okay, here we go. So this is the hard set of legs here. Alright, let me figure out where this starts and ends here. So we're gonna curves up around here. This is okay, this is so hard. Okay, I think I fucked up. Oh my god. Okay, chat. I'm struggling with the formatting on this one. I'm really struggling with the formatting on this one. Okay, I think I've got it figured out. Somebody in the chat said, Kai, play the Hong Kong 97 soundtrack. Why the fuck are you guys so fucking obsessed with Hong Kong 97? It's one of the worst fucking video games of all time. And yet for some reason, there's always somebody in my fucking chat talking about Hong Kong 97. Shut the fuck up about Hong Kong 97. Oh my god. This is the Hong Kong 97 soundtrack, by the way. Do you guys still like Hong Kong 97? Do you guys still like Hong Kong 97? This is, no. No. Chat, you want to know what song I really like? Hold on. Can I play this without getting claimed? I'm gonna play a snippet of it. Hold on. No, because if they actually claim me for playing this, this is... you know what? I bet I don't even have to play any more than that for you guys to know what song I'm talking about. Chat, this song is so good. And I'm just gonna play this little bit, and you guys know what song I'm talking about. That's it. That's it. That's the only song, like, that's the only bit of the song you guys get to hear. That is my favorite song. I just played a snippet of it. You're not getting claimed if you play Red Sun in the Sky? Are you guys fucking with me? I feel like you guys are fucking with me. If I play Red Sun in the Sky, I'm gonna get claimed for sure, right? I feel like you guys are fucking with me. There's no way I'm allowed to play Red Sun in the Sky. There's no way. I don't believe that I'm allowed to play Red Sun in the Sky. I just don't believe it. Chat, if I'm allowed to play Red Sun in the Sky, you guys are not going to hear anything else for the rest of this stream. You will not be claimed? I just Googled it. Oh! You guys are not going to hear anything else for the rest of the stream. This is my favorite song. This is my favorite fucking song. This is my favorite fucking song. I'm not kidding. Yes! Yes, Chinese propaganda! Oh! 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 No, you guys are fucking lying. No, okay, people are saying claimed in the chat. This shit is not gonna get claimed. I believe Satormus. Dude, I fucking love this song. I'm sorry, chat. The Chinese propaganda, they got me. They got me with this fucking banger. I love Mao Zedong! Dude, I would do anything in the name of China because of this song. I would do anything China wanted me to. Like if this is all they needed to convince the Chinese masses to do whatever they wanted, I understand why. I understand how. This song is a fucking banger. We are all believing the Chinese propaganda! Dude, if Donald Trump hates China, then China must be fucking awesome. True facts. Okay, here we go. Dude, I'm so glad I won't get claimed for playing this. Turn up in the chat! I want to see y'all turning up to my favorite song. Dude, I wish I knew Chinese so I could sing this song. I'm trying to do like that fucking thing that Pooh does, where he just does like random lines that... See, I'm doing everything that Pooh does, but shittier. I want to see I love China in the chat. I want to see I love China in the chat. All right. Chat, I know that's my favorite song, okay, but I have self-awareness. I'm not going to make you guys listen to my favorite song over and over again, all right? I'm going to play something else. Somebody in the chat said, on everyone's soul, we love China. Based. So based. Where are all my China lovers? Tiananmen Square, I unironically don't know what that is. I'm not kidding. I don't know what Tiananmen Square is. Is that like Chinese 9/11 or something? I don't want to be making jokes about Chinese 9/11. It's different when I joke about 9/11. Thank you, Amazing PSP.
Is so cool they gave me $1.99. D, you'll be getting my stealth suit soon.
Hell yeah. I'll be sure to take a look at it. Or at least I'll try to make sure I get to it in all these emails. Somebody said, yes, it basically is Chinese 9/11. Now it's not as fun for me to like. I'm not gonna joke about Chinese 9/11. Where's the Donkey Kong music? There. I gave you the Donkey Kong. Dude, Donkey Kong is kind of bumping too. Hold on. Well, I mean, I knew that because I always turn this shit on, but still. Oh my fucking god, I haven't heard this part of the song. Oh, I nearly forgot the fucking, the web nets. The web fish nets. Let me add those. Okay. Chat, I think I've done it. I might shade the white sections too. But I think I have done it. Dude, I feel like that Sona took forever. I don't know, chat. How long have we been here? I wish I had someone in the chat like timing how long it took me to do these. $5 years, 6 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, that sounds about right. Chat, unironically, if I ever put Craven in my Spider-Man show, I am gonna be using Donkey Kong music for him. I'm not kidding. And yes, chat, that means I don't have my own soundtrack for the show. There was a point in time where I was going to have TG Comps do it. Like, he said he was down to do the entire soundtrack for the show. But I heard that he had gotten hired for some... I heard he had got hired by some big studio. And I didn't want to add to his workload. So I kind of like quietly started adding video game music to the soundtrack. And I never looked back. But I didn't like do it out of like disrespect to Trey. Like TG Comps Trey. I did it purely because like I didn't want to add more work on his plate, like especially when it looked like he had bigger stuff coming up for him. You already put Craven in your show. I know, but like if there's an episode about him, you know what I mean? And like he takes more of a narrative focus, then I'll put Donkey Kong music in it. Okay, there we go. There it is. The Pooh Sona. All right, let's send that back to Pooh. I fell asleep. Not a dig at your stream, but it's like 1 a.m. Hannah, you don't have to stay up to watch the stream. You can get some rest. Okay, here we go. Pooh Sona. Sending it back. Bam. Alright, here we go. We are now going back to the drawing board, and we are going to be looking at more Sonas from you guys, the chatters. Let's give it a look. Let's give it a look here. Let's give it a look here. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, chat. I'm looking. Hold on, chat. I'm looking. Dude, oh my fucking god. You guys, some of you guys are sending me some really fucking big images. Okay, hold on. Okay, somebody sent me their Spider-Sona, and we're gonna look at it real quick. And this is like a real costume they made. So I gotta highlight this. I really gotta highlight this. This is from... Who is this from? This is from... Okay. This is from Michael. Alright, and this is his Spider-Man outfit, which honestly looks super cool. Alright. And it's sort of like a Spider X-Man kind of thing. Here he is, like a real one, posted up outside of his own house, taking pictures in his Spider-Man suit. The grind is real. You know, I gotta respect it. I've been there myself. Honestly, I like this. I like that he has trunks, which is a callback to a lot of the X-Men costumes and how they have trunks. And it's got some nice lenses too. And the X-like logo. I really appreciate that. This is cool. I don't have much to say about it other than the fact that I think it looks cool. But I gotta say, Michael, you did a really good job. This is a really good looking costume. Shout out. Shout out to that young man, Michael. And I believe that's Turbkey Sandwich in the chat. Okay, we have a guy. This is, I believe, Paper Mache in the chat. And this is his Bewildering Spider-Man. fairly classic-esque in format, I must say. Honestly, it looks good. I don't really have much to say about it. I don't know. It is... Oh, and then there's this. There's this, of course. I can't let this go unnoticed. But I like the eyes. I think the shape of the eyes are really appealing. I think the logo looks really nice too. But I don't really know what I can say about it format-wise. I don't know. I kind of feel like the white and the orange kind of clash a little bit. Because the orange is supposed to be the accent color for the suit. But then the white is also sort of supposed to be an accent. And I feel like those two kind of battle for relevancy on this suit. I would say, if I had any critique, I would say maybe consider an orange logo and orange eyes. But honestly, I don't think that's like so bad that you have to change it. Honestly, I think it looks good. Somebody in the chat said, Kai, the donos, bro, Conduit, come on, bro. Okay, let's give Conduit a look. Let's give Conduit another look. I'm going to email search Conduit, and if I can't find it. Okay, here we go. Conduit spider. Yes, okay, I remember this design now. I actually really like it. I actually really like this design. Chat, I might wrap the stream on this one. Chat, I know some of you guys are mad in the chat. I know, I'm sorry. I can't draw everyone's Sona in one stream. Alright, I wish I could. I wish I had 5 billion arms, or better yet, 5 million clones of myself, so that I could draw everyone in the chat. But I am afraid I cannot. I can only draw a select few of you. And that select few of you are... I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just sorry. We're gonna wrap up on Conduit Spider here. Can you tell it's the end of the day? Since I'm doing a really easy pose for myself, can you tell? Somebody in the chat said, Kai, can you play the Hong Kong 97 theme for the rest of the stream? Cosmic, I banned your account. You came back on your alt account. And ever since you have come back here on that fucking alt account, you have done nothing but play around in my fucking chat. I just... Shut the fuck up. Stop asking me about Hong Kong 97. I don't want to hear about Hong Kong 97. No more Hong Kong 97. No more. I'm gonna lose my fucking shit at Hong Kong 97. Okay, wait, did you guys ban Cosmic? No! No, I didn't want you guys to ban him! Oh my god! Why did you... Why? I didn't say to ban him! I didn't tell you guys to ban him! Oh my god! Okay, there we go, he's back. Nice. Okay, he's got a wrist device here. It's like a little wristwatch thing.
Liam Animates is so cool they gave me $1.99.
Thank you.
More peak art. Rejoice.
Dude, I love you guys. You guys are so nice to me, even though I'm like the most mid artist on the planet. I really don't think that highly of my art. Well, I mean, you guys could probably tell, but I don't think I'm a great artist, honestly. Chat, I went to an art school, okay? That's kind of where I refined like a lot of my art basics, okay? And few art basics were to be found, okay? But I that's kind of where I you know, got to be in an environment of other artists for the first time. And I'm talking about myself when I say artists, right? But when I was in art school, man, all of my friends were better artists than me. And I just remember feeling like such a clown compared to everyone else. And there was a point in my life when I was a kid, you know, the thing I wanted to do when I grew up, you know, because when you're a kid, everybody asks you, you're like, oh, what do you want to do when you grow up, little Timmy? I'm going to ask you a very existential question, but you don't even know what that word means because you're like 10, you know, and they asked me that. And I thought about it, and I was like, oh, you know, maybe I want to be a comic artist when I grow up. I think that'd be cool if I worked at Marvel Comics. I think it'd be awesome. I'd love to be a comic book artist. And, you know, as the years went by, I got a little more, you know, I did a little more art. You know, I hung around a lot more of my art friends at the time. And, you know, it slowly brought me to the realization that, well, not slowly, it honestly kind of fell on me like a fucking bunch of bricks. I realized, I was like, dude, I'm not as good of an artist as all of the people around me. I'm a horrible artist. And that kind of made me lose confidence in wanting to be a Marvel artist
so cool
when I
they
grew
gave
up.
Me 2 Brazilian reais. D. Thanks for drawing this, Kai. Also wear muscle mass.
Wear muscle mass? I'm confused. Where's the muscle mass? I don't know. I think he's got some muscle. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, like I kind of lost faith in the idea that I could become a Marvel artist, and so I kind of gave up on that dream. And for a while, I kind of coasted, you know, as some burnouts do. And I was like, you know, I don't think I'm good enough to be an artist. I don't think I could have a career in art. I don't know what I'm going to do for a job. I think, you know, I think I'm fucked. I think I'm going to have a boring job and hate my life. And I'm just like hanging on to my youth. But the second that's over and I have to become an adult, I'm going to be miserable. And, you know, I'm going to college. I still don't know what I'm going to do for a career. You know, I'm thinking, well, maybe I can do costuming, you know, like I can do costuming for like theater productions or something. So I'm trying to get that figured out. And then all the while this is happening, my YouTube channel started blowing up. And I was like, oh my god, wait, it's getting to the point where this could be my job. And you guys know where it went from there. So you guys, you know, despite the fact that I still think I'm not a great artist, like I think I'm pretty mid. Despite that, you guys have given me a platform where I can draw and do all that sort of stuff, and I'll always be incredibly thankful for you guys, because you guys are, you know, giving me a chance to get better at art while also, you know, making a living off of it, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. My bad, chat. I know I'm not paying attention to you guys, but I'm focusing. Alright, I'm trying to lock in. Alright, my bad. Let me make this thigh a little thicker. Okay. Wait, what do his hands look like? Okay, I kind of get the... I love how the spider is upside down on the back. That's kind of cool. Okay, here we go. Fuck. No! Oh my god, I drew this stuff on the wrong layer. Fucking hell. Okay, there we go. Hannah in the chat said, do you ever find that you have a great story in your mind, and when you're writing, but telling people what it's about is an actual pain? I kind of get that. I've had times where I've like tried to explain like the plot of my Spider-Man show to people, and I think probably the most aggravating thing about having to do that is like trying to explain it in like a concise way that doesn't take forever. Because chat, I'm gonna be real, I don't like to waste people's time, okay? Like, and that's to the point where I don't even like talking about myself very much. Like, you guys are probably the only people I will like sit and yap to and feel comfortable yapping in front of. I don't like wasting anybody's time, and in my mind, like, wasting somebody's time is like sitting in front of them and like talking about something without regard for conciseness and I guess just... Oh, chat, you're right, I did mess up the glove, you're right. I don't know. Chat, like, I guess I don't really like explaining things, to be honest. Kai, I am being so fucking honest. I love info dumps. I don't know, chat. I get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed very easily. I get very overwhelmed by info dumps. I can't do it. Like, if I'm, like, sitting in front of somebody and they start info dumping something to me, I shut down. Like, on the outside, it looks as though I'm paying attention and I'm being like, yeah, but in my mind, I'm like, I don't know if you guys can relate to that. I got people in the chat like worrying about if they overwhelmed me in DMs. No, it's more like a verbal thing. Like, I'm not very good with like conversations like that. But honestly, if I don't like respond to somebody in DMs, it's not because like I get overwhelmed. It's because I have a lot of DMs to answer, and some days I just can't. Like, I just can't like sit there and like reply to texts all day. Like, I'm horrible about responding to stuff sometimes. And I feel kind of bad about it because I know some of you guys are probably waiting on a response on a DM from me, and I feel bad because I haven't gotten back to some of you. But I promise it's not you guys. I just have like a lot of shit I have to do and put my focus on. And I like to focus in text, you know, because, you know, like I said, I like to keep things concise. Rosaline, thank you for joining the channel. Rosalind, I'm sorry, I may be pronouncing your name wrong. Rosalind, I'm sorry. Thank you for joining the channel. You now have access to the members-only Discord. All the finished animation for my Spider-Man show. I don't know. Somebody in the chat said, Kai, is water wet, yes or no? I'm gonna participate in this debate with you guys, okay? Water is not wet, okay? Water is not wet. And let me tell you why. Okay, being wet is a status effect. Okay, getting wet is a status effect of the water. That's what getting wet is. Getting wet is not something that water is, because water makes things wet. It is not wet in and of itself. It's a body of water. Let me ask you this. Is fire burnt? Is fire burnt? No. Fire cannot be burnt because fire burns things. Okay? Fire is not burnt. Fire burns things. But if I were to say, fire is burnt, fire is burnt, fire is burnt, that would be fucking stupid. But I feel like people treat the water is wet thing differently. But fire doesn't matter. Bro, cavemen from back in the day are probably slamming on their keyboard. Chat, dude, water and okay. Water is not wet. Okay, wet is something you become when you interact with water. Water itself is not wet. Okay, being wet is when something is soaked with water. I don't know. I just feel like it's such a nothing debate. It's like just a nothing argument to have. Like, bro, is water wet? Like, okay, dude, can we talk about something else? Like, what are we even arguing about? Somebody in the chat said, okay, bro, let me hit you with another one. Is grass green? If I'm colorblind, no. Big brain. JWS, thank you for your 4 months of membership.
Any chance for Enter Electro or Toby 3 stream?
Definitely. There's a fat chance that I will stream those video games. I really just need to find the time to do it. I have to find it within myself to like want to do those things as well. Like, I won't lie. There's definitely like the only thing stopping me from streaming those video games is myself and like putting the effort in to pirating those games. Don't worry though, I have already pirated Enter Electro, okay, so we could play that game anytime. I really just need to find the time to do it. But I still need to pirate a copy of Spider-Man 3. Kai is miles better than Peter now, comic-wise? Okay, now that's like asking me if grass is green. I mean, come on now. I think it's really funny, like, because you can tell what characters get comic runs made by people that actually care about the character and don't just want to rage bait you into reading the comic. Because the people who are writing the Miles Morales comics right now, don't listen to the racists on that shit, bro. Like, the people who are writing the Miles comics right now love the character. And from what I've heard about, and from what I've heard from people who are reading those comics, they're good. They're really good. Like, I've heard nothing but great things about the Miles run going on right now. Ooh, spooky? Spooky Kong? Dude, like, I'm just now realizing how similar this design is to my Ben Reilly suit that I did recently. Like, even the fact that the webs come from the spider. He really got my ass with this one. It, like, this suit makes me look like I ripped it off bar for bar. I really didn't. We just made these designs in a vacuum of each other. But I must say, great minds think alike. Okay. I think that's everything, right? I think that's it. I think I did it. Chat! I did it! There he is. The incredible conduit spider. Or the infamous conduit spider, sorry. Nice. Okay, let's get that exported and sent back to its creator. Only 4 Sonas today. I know, chat. I'm not pumping out fat numbers like I used to. But I think we're putting in a lot more effort into these. So we're definitely making better drawings than we used to on the or in the Spider-Sona streams. I'm very happy with the artwork that we did today, chat. I think I did a very good job. All right, we got Conduit Spider. We got this lady. We got Collie's Spider-Sona. And then we have the one we started the stream off with. If I had to pick one that I would say that I did my best with.
Amazing PSP is so cool they gave me $1.99. D, do my Steve suit.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm ending the stream. I'm ending the stream in a bit. I'm sorry. I gotta say, my favorite one from today, it's either gotta be this one or this one. I gotta say, these were my best today. I think these are pretty good. But we're gonna take these. We're gonna put them in the Discord. All right, you can find these in the PSM Drops chat for your viewing pleasure. Okay. Chat, I'm wrapping up. I'm wrapping the stream up. Chat, I want to give a huge thank you to everybody who submitted their Spider-Sona today. I know some of you guys are unhappy that I couldn't get to yours. I'm sorry, there's like 100 of you in here. I can't get to every single Sona, but this won't be the last time I do a stream like this, so don't worry. For those of you who are sad that I couldn't go over your Sona, just know that you will get more chances in the future. I promise that you will get another chance sometime in the future. But until then, I want to give a huge shout out to Amazing PSP, JWS, Rosalind, Roni, Liam Animates, Maybe Spidey, Hannah, Bliss Zone, Ice Pads, Cauliflower, Penelope B. Parker, Alex the Animator, Mr. Epic Ocean, Spidey in the Ville, Paper Mache, Retro Robin, Short Spidey, Just Bobby, Catfishy, Colise, Roni again, Catfishy again, Eva Nova, Night Fox, Pooh Brew, Crazy Spider, DeKeef, Fire Knight, Wee Woo, Short Spidey again, Richie, The Amazing Cap, Duck Go, Duck Run, DRP, Johnny64, Maymay, and Tenshi Art. Thank you all so much. Those were all of my generous donators, the people who are keeping me afloat by paying me to exist. I seriously appreciate that. It's thanks to generous viewers like you guys that I can make content for you all in the first place, and I can't thank you enough for that. Chat, it's been a lovely stream. I was happy to share it with all of you. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course, I will see you in the next stream. Bye, chat.